doing filming, so I don't mind doing it. It's about 5 minutes too. So, yeah.
So that's all we came now.
Yeah, no, that's not. Yeah, well, that's cool. 256. Yeah, I'll do it.
I've got a whole team of little junior BioBlitz scientists with me today. We've been out in the bush finding heaps of cool stuff which we're about to take up to the scientists to see what we can find. Tell you what, mate, we're just going to put that down. You've probably already met our North Island Kaka. They're pretty good at introducing themselves to you before we get here. The North Island Kaka are actually a subspecies. We have South Island Kaka here in New Zealand as well. And they're also distantly related to the Kia. Does everyone here know what the Kia is? Yeah? If you're not sure, go down south and no doubt you'll meet one. Especially around the Arthur's Pass. The Kia is an alpine parrot that lives down in the South Island and has given itself a pretty rough reputation for sort of destroying tourist cars. Only ever tourists. I'm not sure how they know. But those sorts of things. Now our Kaka are also from the parrot family, and I always think if they were the same size as the Kia, they might get up to the same sort of mischief, because I've certainly seen some pretty cheeky things done by them. The Kaka only weighs about 450 to 500 grams, where the Kia can weigh about 900 to 950. So the Kia is about double their size. Now, Carly, what did they have to eat today? Yeah, all the usual. So they like to eat seeds and those sorts of things. We do give them cheese every now and then. It's not something they find out in the forest, so it tends to make us very popular. And of course they like all the tower berries and the other berries. Have you seen them all over the ground as you're walking around the park at the moment? They look a little bit like a date or a fig. They're all in season at the moment too. Now the Kaka, and some of my junior scientists might be able to help me out here if they were listening. Now when they make a nest, what do they like to make a nest in? Can anyone remember? Yeah? A big hollow tree. You're absolutely right. They like to make their nest in a big hollow tree, which can be a bit of a precarious nesting situation because, of course, some of our predators might be able to climb into a hole in a big hollow tree, and if they climbed into a hole in a big hollow tree, well, not a lot is going to climb out of that situation. When they usually have chicks, they have about 4 or 5 chicks in a clutch, we call it. And sometimes they can have more than one clutch, so they can have babies twice in a year. It depends on if they breed early in the season or not. Now this Kaka feed is a good way for us to keep an eye on the flock's health, and during breeding season kind of see who might be pairing up with one another as well. And the Kaka, they don't necessarily mate for life, but they will stay together for a little while. Now the boy and the girl Kaka, we can't really tell them apart by their colors. Some birds we can, but the way we tell the boy and the girl Kaka apart is by their beaks. So the boys have that really sort of scary looking hooked beak, where the female's beak is a little bit more delicate looking. Now has anyone had any close Kaka encounters today? No, they've been behaving themselves? Have you had one? I apologize on their behalf if I have to, but it is good luck around here. So, the Kaka are pretty smart birds. These guys usually will leave the nest or leave their parents after they fly from the nest about 3 months or so after they're born, and they hang around their parents out in the forest for about 6 weeks or so. Now, has anyone seen a Kaka puffed up like a big feather ball at all today? Does anyone spot that? We're sort of getting to the end before they're going to fly away from their parents or go off to do their own thing. Quite often at this time of year we'll see them sort of doing that, trying to get food. I've got a cool seabird. More than anything, these guys are just awesome fun to watch. I'm sorry. You can see. So we will be hanging around, and if you have any questions, is Nicola here yet?
No, she's coming.
Okay, she is.
But I'm here and I'm an ornithologist.
Yeah. If you have any questions, then we can answer them. But just have a good watch at them because it's just lots of fun.
Sorry.
You've got those. No! Don't let you.
No, because the young ones, one day these nests are much bigger than their parents. Yeah. Not many. Sometimes just their nannies. Yeah.